Deep in the whispering woods, nestled between towering oak trees, stood Lucky Sam's Acorn Bakery. Sam Squirrel, with his bushy tail and twinkling eyes, baked the most delicious treats. Acorns gathered with love transformed into crispy cookies, fluffy muffins, and nutty cakes. The air was always thick with the warm aroma of cinnamon, nutmeg, and roasted acorns. Woodland creatures, big and small, flocked to Lucky Sam's bakery, drawn by the irresistible smells and Lucky Sam's warm smile. It was a place of joy, warmth, and the sweet taste of friendship. Every morning as the sun peeked through the leaves, Lucky Sam would sing a merry tune, his paws kneading dough. He put his heart into every acorn treat, making each bite a tiny taste of happiness. One sunny afternoon, Birdie Bluebird, a bustling businessman with feathers and a constant flutter, arrived at Lucky Sam's bakery. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over the forest, and the scent of freshly baked bread wafted through the air. "Lucky Sam, my boy," chirped Birdie, his words tumbling over each other in his excitement. He could hardly contain himself, his eyes sparkling with ideas. "What a gold mine you have here!" he exclaimed, marveling at the array of delicious pastries and breads that lined the shelves. The bakery was bustling with customers, each one leaving with a smile and a bag full of goodies. Birdie, with his sharp eyes always on the lookout for a new opportunity, had a proposition for Lucky Sam. He had been thinking about it for a while and was eager to share his big idea. "Franchise your bakery, Lucky Sam," he exclaimed, his wings flapping excitedly. "Imagine the possibilities," he continued, his voice rising with enthusiasm. "Acorn bakeries in every forest, serving delicious treats to creatures far and wide. Imagine, acorn bakeries in every forest." Birdie could already see the signs, bright and welcoming, drawing in customers from all over. Lucky Sam listened patiently, his brow furrowed as he kneaded a batch of dough. He valued Birdie's friendship and appreciated his enthusiasm, but he had his reservations. While he appreciated Birdie's enthusiasm, the idea of a chain of bakeries felt as uncomfortable as a nut in his shoe. He loved the personal touch of his small bakery, and worried that expanding might lose that charm. Birdie, oblivious to Lucky Sam's hesitation, continued, "We'll use those newfangled acorn grinding machines, mass production, you see." Sam winced. The thought of noisy machinery invading his peaceful bakery was unsettling. The thought of replacing his hand-cranked grinder with a noisy machine felt wrong. It was more than just a tool. It was a part of his bakery's soul. It was like replacing a warm hug with a cold handshake. Lucky Sam cherished the traditional methods that made his bakery special, and he wasn't sure he was ready to let that go. No sooner had Birdie flown off, his feathers still ruffled with excitement, than Sammy the Snake slithered in, his eyes gleaming with a cunning plan. Sammy, with his smooth talking and even smoother scales, was known far and wide for his shrewd business deals and crafty ideas. "Lucky Sam, my friend," he hissed, his voice as sweet as honey and as persuasive as a seasoned salesman. "Birdie's onto something big, but why stop there? Let's take it a step further and make it grander. We'll bottle your secret acorn extract, package it beautifully, and sell it across the land. Everyone will want a taste of this magical elixir. Imagine the fortune, the fame. We'll be legends, our names whispered in awe." Sammy envisioned shelves stacked with bottles, each one bearing his face on the label, proclaiming him the Acorn King, the mastermind behind the miracle extract. But as Sammy's dreams grew, so did Lucky Sam's concerns. He imagined the forest stripped bare, every acorn snatched up for this extract, leaving the animals hungry and desperate. He shook his head, his resolve firming. "No, Sammy," he said firmly. "I can't do it." Lucky Sam knew the true value of an acorn wasn't in some get-rich-quick scheme, but in the joy it brought when transformed into a treat shared with friends and neighbors. The happiness and unity it fostered were worth more than any amount of gold or fame. And so, Lucky Sam chose the path of kindness and community, ensuring that the forest remained a place of abundance and joy for all its inhabitants. Later that evening, as the forest glowed with fireflies, the air was filled with a serene calmness. The gentle hum of the night creatures created a soothing symphony. Ollie the owl, wise and kind, perched on a branch outside the bakery. His feathers glistened under the moonlight, giving him an almost magical aura. Lucky Sam, his heart heavy with doubts, confided in Ollie about Birdie and Sammy's proposals. Ollie listened patiently, his head slightly tilted to show his attentiveness. Lucky Sam poured out his worries, feeling a bit lighter with each word. Ollie's big, round eyes filled with understanding. "Lucky Sam," he hooted softly, "your bakery is special because it comes from your heart. Don't let the lure of riches make you forget that." Ollie reminded Lucky Sam of the joy his bakery brought, the laughter of children, the smiles of the elderly, and the warmth it spread in the community. "True wealth," Ollie winked, "is measured in smiles, not coins." His words were like a warm balm to Sam's worries. Lucky Sam realized Ollie was right. His passion wasn't about building an empire, it was about creating a haven for his neighbors. It was about nurturing his community, fostering connections, and spreading joy. He wasn't just selling treats, he was sharing happiness, one acorn at a time. Each treat was a piece of his heart, a token of his love for the community. The next morning, Lucky Sam's Acorn Bakery was bustling. Mrs. Hedgehog was there with her brood of hoglets, their snouts dusted with powdered sugar. Freddie Fox, his bushy tail wagging, enjoyed a warm acorn muffin. Even grumpy Mr. Badger cracked a smile as he sipped his acorn coffee. Looking around at the happy faces, Lucky Sam knew what he had to do. He picked up a tray of freshly baked acorn cookies and offered them to his patrons. "These are for you, my friends," he announced, his voice filled with gratitude. "Thank you for reminding me what truly matters." He explained his decision to decline Bertie and Sammy's offers. There were murmurs of agreement and nods of understanding. They didn't want a franchise or bottled extract, they wanted Lucky Sam and his heartfelt treats. From that day forward, Lucky Sam continued to bake with love, his heart brimming with joy. He knew that true success wasn't measured by the size of his business, but by the smiles of his friends and the warmth of his community. And so, Lucky Sam's Acorn Bakery remained a haven of happiness, a testament to the simple joy of following one's passion and the sweet taste of staying true to oneself. It was a reminder that sometimes, the greatest wealth is found not in acorns, but in the act of sharing them with a generous heart.